Isis, shalom, assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. I'm sorry, I had one more thing. This is part 3 of all that. I had one more thing to show you while I was talking about Star Wars. Totally forgot, but I remembered, and I guess I'm supposed to tell you. So I'm not going to take credit for this. I learned this from a channel called Enter the Stars, and if you want to really get educated about elements and how they fit into us spiritually and ourselves, I suggest go check out that channel, because this is where I learned it from, and it blew my mind when he put it together. But I'm going to share it the best way I can, and if I murder it, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. I'm going to read the book up further. I haven't read it all totally, but I found a book that it was made mention of, called here, let me take this off. So this book, in case many of you don't know, Testament of Solomon, it's very thin. Star of David, which, mind you, the Star of David was never mentioned in the Bible. So this is actually, I think, a symbol of the Kabbalah, or comes from the Kabbalah, or ritualistic, but anyway, another story. So the Testament of Solomon, if you don't know about Solomon, and again, I learned this from another person, so I'm not taking any credit for this. Enter the Stars is where I learned this from, and again, it blew my mind, because I took a lot of slack for many years, especially from females, for, you know, watching movies like Star Wars and Avengers and stuff like that, and now I'm understanding that, you know, subtly, you know, within us, instinctively within us, we know we can do much more. I bet we can probably move stuff with our minds. If we could heal ourselves, which I've already proven to myself. I literally heal myself of eczema. I don't get it anymore. And with more conscious eating and conscious thought, you could change that. But anyway, this book is where, well, Solomon, if in case you didn't know, and I didn't know till up about, which is funny, with all the stuff that I've read, either I read over it and never realized it, or the material was never presented to me in anything that I was reading for a reason until now. So Solomon's true name before it was King Solomon, in case any of you don't know, and if you do know, I apologize, and I apologize for not knowing. But his real name was, well, one of his names was Jedediah. Jedediah. And in case you hear the word Jedi, well, this is where Star Wars comes in and using the Force. And to even give you more proof, I learned about stones when I was in India. I can give an elaborate story of how I came to learn that stones take away pain and give pain, and can heal you and can cause you to think differently by the frequency of the stones. So stones, see this? See these? This is smoky quartz. Most of these stones I've had for a long time. Well, I forgot. I've had this for so long now, I forgot the name of it. It's a crystal quartz. I think this comes from the Himalayas, this one, I believe. When the first time I touched this stone, it cleared my energy. I can't even tell you what it did. It was a feeling came over me like I took a drug instantly, like I took LSD instantly, and it just changed my whole aura. Is the only thing I felt it, but I don't feel it that much anymore, but it's still a very positive stone. Anyway, so Solomon uses stones to create light swords. He puts certain elements or certain stones together, I guess maybe certain frequency. I think most of our stones are radiated down so that they don't give energy as much, but they still do give off a little bit of energy. But I think, oh, look at that fly. See that fly? Anyway, I have a stone from Kashmir, Sapphire. Hold on a second, let me turn that thing up. Don't forget your history. So in this book, and if you ever saw that movie, let me see if I could pull it up real quick. I find this movie. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Anyway, there's a movie that I displayed a while back on one of my videos. Actually, it's best that I find it, because to show you, in that movie, which my ex-girlfriend pointed out, this is the movie that I was sitting across the street from before work. I would sit there and I was compelled to take a picture of the building, even though there's nothing special about it. It doesn't even look nice. But that building just so happened to be in this story right here, Winter's Tale. The story of Will Smith, which, mind you, Will Smith isn't even pointed out in this movie. Let me see if his name is even, look at the these are the starring actors in this movie: Colin Farrell, Jessica Braun, Jennifer, William, Eva, Russell, Rob Ripley, Michaela. Where is Will Smith? Will Smith plays Satan in this movie, and the demon that's by Russell Crowe here, has to go to Will Smith to ask permission to kill someone because they're using their. And what he does, he uses stones to locate. See, now, this is a story that my ex-girlfriend pointed out because of my stones and my theory of living in hell. And it just so happened that I was sitting across the street from the very movie that this house was. So anyway, I'm just trying to point out another coincidence, which is not a coincidence. And then concerning Star Wars is not a myth, and to take it as a myth, you have to. It's a supplement. It's a vitamin in a sense, and it's not understanding the fantasy elements of it. Understand that word: entertainment. Enter and obtain. Hey, look, I'll write it out for you right now. Enter and obtain. Entertainment. Let me see if I can spell. Entertainment, right? Enter and obtain. See that? That's what that word means. Entertainment. It enters you and it obtains. Yeah. You figure that out. Exorcism. Exercise. Exor. Exo. Yeah. All demonic words, all demonic meanings, all demonic to roll your soul into something that it's not, to make you believe, even though it's been said that no man has the power to sell his soul. And how do you know that? Because he wasn't in power of being born, essentially, from what we know. But I could be wrong about that. Maybe we do have the power. The Buddhists say we choose our parents, so that could be true. It could not be. I don't know. Don't remember that part of it all. I'm trying to remember, but why is it that we cannot remember being in our mother's womb? Why is it that we cannot remember being as small as a molecule, smaller than that? You know, we always existed, you know. We just grow and grow and grow, and then we reach this final stage and poof, turn into a spirit. That's the next stage. And maybe we don't turn into a spirit. Maybe we turn into some other type of matter that we can't comprehend. And it's just a trick of our logic that we don't see it. And this is why we stay here. Anyway, you die in fear, you come back here. And in Solomon, he uses stones to control the demons, Shaitan. And he uses them to create lightsabers, light. It's all here. Read it yourself. See? Read it yourself. See? Look at that. Beelzebub. Look at that. You see? And I randomly opened it to look at that. Number 13. I swear to you, I randomly opened it to page 13. See that? And who's on the page? You think that's a coincidence? So what does it say here? So, Orneus. Orneus is one of the demons, mind you. Orneus. Which I find that, look at that. See the fly? There's a fly around right now. Anyway, Orneus. Orneus, which is funny. I think Orneus is a deceiver. It's a demon. And Solomon actually controls this one demon by a ring. But what's funny about the word Orneus is that it reminds me of the word horny. And we all know what the word horny means, right? So it's ironic. And look at this. Number 13 on page 13. I can't make that stuff up. So you see, I know I'm going to get punished for letting you know this. But look, let's see what it says. So Orneus took the finger ring and went off to Beelzebul. That's the real way. That's one of the ways to say his name. Beelzebul, who has kingship over the demons. You see that? That's what I was just talking about in this movie. Now, I didn't plan this. I just opened it randomly. And if I'm lying, let God strike me down. But I did not plan this. I planned to show you this, but I didn't plan to open up this book and show you on page 13 what I'm trying to tell you right now. That we're being guided. And it's not a simple, they want your control. They want your soul is what they want. That's what this is about. They're not stopping at just having control over watching what you're doing and controlling your money and controlling where you take a shit. It goes deeper than that. And for you who spend all the time doing this and that, I guess you can do that, but it's your own misery. And this is one of the ways out, one of the tickets I'm given, or I'm being shown to give to others. So I didn't do this. I opened up King Solomon's Testament to page 13 while holding these stones, and it directed me to exactly what that movie is talking about Will Smith not even in the title. Not even there. Will Smith. Ask yourself why. And this movie was shot in Brooklyn, by the way. And I opened the book and look, chapter 13. So, who has kingship over the demons? He said to him, hither, Solomon calls thee. But Beelzebul, having heard, said to him, tell me, who is this Solomon of whom thou speakest to me? So you see, right now I'm speaking of Solomon. And Beelzebub doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that at all. And that's proof that I could give you right there on the spot that God talks or the devil talks. I would implore all of you to go out and check out King Solomon. It's going to be a big piece to what I think you're looking for inside. And whether you do it morally or immorally, that's up to you. But my advice is to be on the moral side of all of this as much as possible. Wow, look at this. I haven't gotten to this part, but Beelzebub cried out aloud with a mighty voice and shout out to a great burning flame of fire. You know what's funny? This exact scene almost plays out in this movie of Will Smith. When he yells at Russell Crowe for overstepping his boundaries, he turns into fire, his mouth gets wide, his voice gets deeper and louder and more fierce. Look at that. That's where they get it from, right here. That's where they get it from. So I don't know if that's any more proof, but I just showed you one of God's little miracles right there. Well, not little. That's not little. I take that back. Excuse me. Give thanks. I just showed you. And if I'm a demon myself, then I'm going to get punished for it. But I don't believe I am. I believe I'm doing the right thing by showing the truth. This is a sapphire, by the way. A raw sapphire that I got from India. Right here. Sapphire is used for communication. It's a blue stone. Very beautiful. The best sapphires come out of Kashmir. One of the reasons why they want to destroy, why the Indians want to destroy Kashmir. Anyway, let me shut up about that. But I got a raw stone, a raw sapphire from there, and it's quite powerful actually. Anyway, take it as you want. This could be a great elaborate lie, but that's not by chance that I put it on the 13, and it's the 13th verse, and now I got to go do some more reading. So again, I pray for all those. I pray and I pray and I pray, and I mean that from the heart. I don't hate anybody. If my ex is listening, I apologize to you for the things I've done, and if anyone knows me, I apologize for whatever I've done to them. But I'm trying to get on the right track now, and I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm being shown a real truth that I cannot deny. And hopefully YouTube won't get a hold of this. And if they do, well, hey, that's the way it's supposed to be. Anyway, inshallah, I hope all get there, and may peace be upon us all. Give thanks.